Let me start by congratulating all Nigerians in the UK who have been victims of the draconian immigration laws implemented by the Sunak administration. This election victory is yours. I know we all know that UK now has a new Prime Minister in the person of Starmer. Congratulations to him. In the build-up to this election, it was looking unlikely for him to win. All indications was that Sunak was going to return elected, and everybody was scared, especially many Nigerians in the UK who don't know what their fate would be in regards to their immigration status. I spoke to at least 1,000 of them, with some of them already looking for houses in Ikorodu and all other remote areas in Lagos with no internet access should Sunak be re-elected. But now, they can comfortably resume hustling for shift in the UK. I'm happy for you all. This victory is yours and it is well deserved. Now that Starmer has been elected, I feel it would be ungrateful of him and unwise of him to ignore the man that God used to help him snatch victory from the jaws of failure. I'm talking of no other person than the Nigerian phenomenon, Peter Obi. I'm sure most of you didn't know, but this man single-handedly handed that victory to Starmer. Ask me how. Well, before the election and some days to the election, so many people were confused. They felt Sunak was going to win. Even myself, I felt Sunak was going to win the election anyways. But out of the blues, Peter Obi stood up. He stood up to be counted among men that history will be kind to. That single tweet that he made some hours to the UK election changed the entire dynamics of the election. Because so many people had already resigned to faith that this is how it's going to continue in the UK. But that single tweet changed them and woke up the sleeping giant in them that they can do it. And they stepped out on the day of the election to cast their vote for Starmer. And Labour Party won. Peter Obi, wherever you are, posterity will be kind to you because you delivered. And because of you, so many Nigerians now have a reason to stay back in the UK. Because so many of them were already willing to move away from the UK should Sunak win. I'm making this video specifically to call on Prime Minister Starmer that his first official assignment should be a visit to Nigeria or wherever Peter Obi is currently, to thank him specially for being the one responsible for his victory. Anything other than that would mean he's an ingrate, and they should remember that there will still be many more elections in the future. If he doesn't make that visit now to thank Peter Obi, I doubt this man would be willing to help him again. What Peter Obi did for you can never be forgotten in a hurry. Despite the fact that Peter Obi lost his election as an opposition in Nigeria, he didn't because of that now say you should also lose in UK since you're also in the opposition. He put aside all his own losses and setbacks and stood out openly and publicly to support you and endorse you. And for that singular endorsement, so many other Nigerians and Africans in the UK actually went out on the day of election to vote you. The least you can do is to make that visit as your first official visit. Please, it is important because Nigerians don't forget, Africans don't forget, the blacks don't forget. If you don't publicly thank Peter Obi for being instrumental to your victory, we are going to pay you back in the next election by not voting you. Please be guided. It is important to make that visit now. I expect you to be in Nigeria before the end of this week. Oh, this week is almost over. I expect you to be in Nigeria first thing next week to thank Peter Obi. And for my fellow Nigerians in the UK, it's the dawn of a new era. You can now relax. Nobody is going to implement laws that is going to put your immigration status at risk. Anybody that is also currently planning to jump to the UK can now do that with full assurance and certainty that the pathway to permanent residency is now going to be made clearer and easier, as against what was obtainable during the administration of Sunak. I see the unexpected victory of Starmer as God giving all the Japa proponents in Nigeria another chance to Japa to the UK. Please don't let this opportunity pass you by again. Take full advantage of it now and move to your promised land. Peter Obi has done it for you. Also extend your appreciation to him, either via tweets or SMS or whatever means you can. It is important. Appreciate the person that did it for you. Ultimately, God did it, we know, but it was Peter Obi that he used to give you another chance. Please be appreciative. Don't be an ungrateful Nigerian, please. At a point in the Sunak administration, he was publicly celebrating all the harsh immigration laws that he implemented at the detriment of the peace of mind of Nigerians and so many other immigrants. You can just imagine that. He became so full of himself as if he would be there forever. But God in his infinite mercy used Peter Obi to uproot him from that position. We will forever be grateful to God for that. Because this man actually felt what he did to immigrants was right. So many immigrants from all over the world paid through their nose to school in the UK with the hope that after schooling they were going to be retained in the UK and be able to integrate fully. But this man just came from nowhere and disrupted all the immigration policies and sending everybody back to the 90s. But we thank God for this victory. We thank God that with the new PM, all the ills of yesteryears are going to be addressed and everything is going to be made perfect again.